Okay, I'm going to do a quick update on a couple of the dolls that I bought on the thrift store, from the thrift store on this last trip to Florida and back again. One of them was this Berenguer doll, that lifelike baby doll that I got. She had a big old smudge of black marker here on her cheek. So what I did at Walmart, I bought this Maximum Strength spot treatment. It's $2.97. So what I did is I just took a Q-tip, put a little bit on the Q-tip, and I dotted that spot that I wanted to remove. In this case, it was right here. Well, it was right there on the cheek, but here's a little pink one. I've done it twice already. But what I did is I just let that sit and dry for a little bit. I didn't even put it out in the sun. I just let it dry. And this was really bright red. So now I'm going to let that dry and let it soak in a little bit. And on this baby's back, she had paint all over the back of her back. I don't know if you can see it. There's still here a little bit on, and some black smudges here. So what I also bought was alcohol. I got 70% alcohol. And what I did was I took a Q-tip and I just soaked that Q-tip in the alcohol and rubbed it on these paint stains on the back of the baby. And I just kept rubbing and rubbing. See how it's just coming right off? If it doesn't come right off with the alcohol, just keep putting it on and letting that alcohol soak in. The ones up here were a lot bigger, so they stayed on a lot longer. But anytime you see a little spot, just put some alcohol in it, because there's a spot of white right there. So just put the alcohol, let the alcohol soak into that vinyl. And once you're able to do that, you're going to be able to get that baby all cleaned up. See her feet down here? Same thing. Put some alcohol on these little feet. Okay. If you want to do it, I'm doing this as extra, but what you can do is you can take the magic eraser, get one of your corners wet with your alcohol. You can clean the baby up just with the magic sponge, but it really does help if you have alcohol on it when you have such heavy-duty dirt and stains, paint, markers, a lot of that stuff on the baby. So, like I said, just keep rubbing it. Sometimes you have to do it more than once, but you're going to find out that you're going to be able to get a lot of the dirt off the baby just with alcohol and magic eraser. This is for the really bad stuff, because sometimes you can just use the magic eraser. She had paint all over her head. I got that all off just with the alcohol and the magic eraser. So that's how you can clean up a doll. But she'll come clean. You just keep working on it. And the only thing you can't clean on these vinyl dolls is the scratches. You know, if they have really bad scratches in their vinyl, there's really not much you can do with those. But everything else you can just clean right up. And most of the dirt will come right out. Look how dirty her arm is right here. Just use that magic eraser with the alcohol, and she's just going to shine up like new. Especially if you're with a church and you're sending these babies overseas, or for kids that don't have toys. It's very easy to do this, and it's just alcohol and magic eraser. But anyway, now she's got that little spot right there on her cheek. I may have to work that a little bit more. Maybe put some of that OxyClean on there, the Walmart brand. But did you see that it's gone now, just with the alcohol and the magic eraser. So that's how you clean up these babies. See? Now look at her bottom now. It's almost like she's brand new. If you get a lot of this stuff on the dolls, just give her a bath when you're done if you don't like this. This leaves a little bit of that foamy residue, but it's a great way to get all of the marks off, whatever marks you can get off the doll, and get her back to looking really, really nice. There's one on her foot that I might need to do a second treatment on. But But yeah, and then there's that, I lost that spot cleaner. Okay, well there's that little red spot. I can barely see it anymore. But anyway, that's how you're going to clean your dolls up when you get them at the thrift stores. And believe me, they are dirty. But she's in pretty good shape now. Okay, so that's one baby. Okay, so that was the Berenger doll that I got. That looks like a little baby girl. And that's how you'll clean her up. Just with alcohol and the sponge. I don't know if you can see it on the camera or not, but she does have a couple scratches here on her face. And there's really not much I can do with that. But at least she's got the ink markers off, she's got the magic markers off, she's got all of the smudge marks off of her body, so she's pretty well clean. There's a couple more I might have to go over, but that only took me, what, 5 minutes to clean her up really well. Okay, as far as the My Generation doll, she was a little harder, her hair was a little harder to clean out. Her hair is so poor quality, like I read on the reviews, that all I did was I just got the knots out and I braided it. I lost about, probably 1/8 of her hair, but you can see how much hair she still has. I wasn't crazy about her lip color. Her lip color was like a purplish color, so I painted it with a rose red, and then I covered it with my decoupage finish. And then I also added her some little eyelashes around her eyes, just so she has a prettier, she didn't have that startled look in her eyes. Now I can use her for like a princess or Rapunzel or something like that. I can redo her hair and put a pretty braid set in her so she can have, you know, braids on the top of her hair if I want to wrap her hair around, do some French braiding. But that was the Our Generation doll. As far as her body shape and her body, she was in really good generation. I mean, she was Our Generation. She's in really good shape as far as her body. This one I spent $4.99 for. She was more expensive than the baby. The baby doll was only 99 cents. And like I said, she's so cute, so lifelike. But anyway, that is the Berenger doll. I was working on, I did put this Suave Sleek in the Our Generation doll. It just is a cream, and it helped me get some of the knots out without pulling so much of the hair out. I still had to, you know, rip the knots out, but this helped. So I was able to actually comb it through her hair, and it did give her a little silky shine. But this hair quality is not good for this doll. So I wouldn't recommend buying these hairdo dolls. I mean, the other generation, Our Generation dolls might be fine, but this is Phoebe, and she didn't do so good. Okay, so last night I was working on the second part of these shoes, and what I ended up doing was taking a piece of clay and forming it into just a design like what I want to do to make the toes of the shoe, and I just put them in the shoes like this. I baked it, not in the shoe, I baked it like this. And then what I wanted, to be able to make my little toe piece to go across like this. First my idea was to make the toe piece and fit it right in there and then just glue it in. So I thought that was that's what I wanted to do. But then I got the doll, and that extra 1/4 of an inch caused my doll foot not to fit properly. I don't have a doll foot here. It caused my doll foot not to fit in there properly. So what I'm going to have to do is I'm either going to have to cut this down or make a bigger sole if I want to use this, or glue this on top like that, like I was going to do here, and then make that tennis shoe pattern with the candy corn. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a thin strip of the black and make that a rubber piece that goes on top of the shoe to hide this connection. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to tape that, I'm going to glue that down, make the shoe, put the shoe together, and then cover this up with a black strip, and then maybe put a little black strip back here to give it all continuity. But I was just practicing to see how, that's what I mean. Here's the foot. See, if I did that and put that in there, when I go to put the foot in, she doesn't fit anymore. So I either have to make a bigger tennis shoe to get that to fit in properly, or set it on top this time and make bigger soles next time I want to get that white toe piece in there. But you know, this is all a learning experience, so that's where I'm at on all these projects. Okay, I'll talk to you guys later. Have a good one.